World Cup Group E Neymar can fire Brazil to redemption backed up by all-star supporting cast. With less than a week to go until the start of the World Cup, anticipation is starting to reach fever pitch. The tournament kicks off in Moscow on Thursday evening as hosts Russia take on Saudi Arabia, and Metro.co.uk will be previewing each group ahead of the big kickoff. Here, we take a look at Group E, which boasts favorites Brazil. Tite's all-star cast, spearheaded by Neymar, are likely to coast through the group, but the second qualifying spot is very much up for grabs with Switzerland and Serbia evenly matched, while Costa Rica are not averse to causing an upset. Brazil made it to the semi-finals on home soil, but the lack of a genuine center-forward meant their challenge was always likely to falter, although nobody could have predicted the wheels would fall off quite so spectacularly against Germany in that infamous 7-1 defeat. The hapless Fred led the line in 2014 with only former Manchester City flop Joe in reserve. 4 years on, and Tite boasts a relative embarrassment of riches with Gabriel Jesus and Roberto Firmino battling it out for one position. Manchester City's precocious striker is likely to get the nod, despite his injury-interrupted campaign for the Premier League champions. And with a record of 9 goals in 16 appearances, the 21-year-old has proved he belongs at this level already. Firmino's all-round game is perhaps more in keeping with Brazil's footballing ethos, but what this current side really calls out for is a pure goal-scorer, and Jesus more than fits the bill. You have to go back to 1978 for the last time Brazil failed to finish top of their group at a World Cup, and they are overwhelming favorites to do so again. Second place, however, is up for grabs, with Serbia looking the most likely, especially given they may benefit from the fact they are likely to face a Brazil team already through after the first 2 rounds of matches. Brazil 4-11, Switzerland 15 have Serbia 8-1, Costa Rica 22/1. All odds supplied by Betfair. Switzerland, however, have plenty of tournament experience and, like Serbia, topped their European qualifying group. Costa Rica, meanwhile, were the surprise package 4 years ago, taking 7 points from Italy, Uruguay and England, before losing in a penalty shootout to the Netherlands in the quarter-finals. The shape of Tite's team is pretty well defined, with a largely conventional 4-3-3 his preferred system. Ederson's stellar debut season with Manchester City, not to mention his outstanding distribution skills, won't, however, be enough to dislodge Liverpool transfer target Alisson. Tite has preferred veteran Miranda at the heart of his defense at the expense of PSG stalwart Thiago Silva, while Danilo, on paper at least, looks the weakest link in the chain. Brazil are well stocked with powerful and industrious midfielders, but, given his performances in qualifying, Paulino is likely to start the tournament, while club colleague Coutinho is likely to operate from a more central position. A front three of Willian, Neymar and Jesus offers goals, industry and silky samba skills. Costa Rica v Serbia, 1 p.m. BST, Samro Brazil v Switzerland, 7 p.m. BST, Rostov 22 June Brazil v Costa Rica, 1 p.m. BST, St. Petersburg Serbia v Switzerland, 7 p.m. BST, Kaliningrad 27 June Serbia v Brazil, 7 p.m. BST, Moscow Switzerland v Costa Rica, 7 p.m. BST, Novgorod Mohamed Salah spotted in Egypt training ahead of World Cup clash with Uruguay. Can Paul Pogba finally dominate for France, or will Antoine Griezmann steal his thunder? Can Diego Costa help banish the memories of Spain's miserable 2014 campaign?